For generous electrical wiring in a custom home, there are several infrastructure enhancements to consider. Firstly, install a dedicated electrical panel for critical loads. This separate panel would power essential systems like heating, cooling, lighting, and appliances, which increases reliability during emergencies. Secondly, implement surge protection. A whole house surge protector safeguards sensitive electronics from voltage spikes. Thirdly, incorporate a backup power system, such as a generator or battery backup, to provide power during outages. Regarding lighting system expansions, firstly, consider smart lighting. Controllable lighting systems with dimming, color temperature adjustment, and remote access offer flexibility and convenience. Secondly, design layered lighting. Multiple types of lighting, including ambient, task, and accent lighting, create versatile and inviting spaces. Thirdly, include ample exterior lighting for safety, security, and architectural enhancement. For appliance and technology integrations, firstly, dedicate circuits for major appliances. Separate circuits for appliances such as refrigerators, ovens, and washing machines prevent overloads. Secondly, install ample power outlets throughout the house, including hidden outlets for televisions and appliances to maintain a clean aesthetic. Thirdly, integrate universal serial bus, or USB, charging ports at convenient locations. When it comes to home automation and smart features, firstly, integrate a smart home hub. A central hub controls connected devices and automates tasks. Secondly, implement voice-activated control. Voice-controlled devices can manage lighting, temperature, and other home systems. Thirdly, consider automated curtains and blinds. Motorized window treatments can be controlled by smart devices or sensors. To enhance safety and security, firstly, install smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Hardwire detectors throughout the house provide early detection and alarm. Secondly, implement security cameras. Motion-activated security cameras offer remote monitoring and deterrence. Thirdly, consider a fire sprinkler system. An automatic fire suppression system adds an extra layer of safety. Additional considerations include, firstly, future-proofing. Conduits and extra wire can accommodate future additions or upgrades. Secondly, use low-voltage wiring. Separate wiring for low-voltage systems such as security, audio, and video can improve performance and reduce interference. Thirdly, focus on energy efficiency using light-emitting diode or LED lighting, energy-efficient appliances, and other features to minimize energy consumption. Considering electrical server size, for a typical new home, a 200 amp service is often sufficient, but a larger home with many electrical appliances and systems might benefit from a 300 amp or 400 amp service. This ensures that the electrical system can handle all potential loads without tripping breakers. Electrical panels should have ample spare capacity. A panel with at least 25% spare capacity allows for future expansion and modifications. Regarding wiring types, for general-purpose circuits, 14-2 with ground copper wiring is suitable for 15 amp circuits, while 12-2 with ground is used for 20 amp circuits. For high-load appliances, 10-3 with ground or larger may be required, depending on the appliance's power requirements. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, outlets are essential in wet locations like bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas to prevent electrical shock. Arc fault circuit interrupter, or FSI, breakers are recommended for bedroom circuits to protect against electrical fires. For lighting, consider the different types of lighting. Recessed lighting provides ambient lighting and should be energy efficient, such as LED. Task lighting focuses light on specific areas like kitchen counters or desks, while accent lighting highlights architectural features or artwork. Smart lighting systems, such as Philips Hue or Lutron Cassetta, allow for dimming, color temperature adjustments, and remote control. For outlets and switches, plan for ample outlets in each room. Place outlets every 12 feet along walls, and consider floor outlets in large rooms. Universal serial bus, or USB, outlets are convenient for charging electronic devices. Smart switches allow for remote control and automation of lighting. Dimmer switches provide control over lighting levels. For home automation, a smart home hub such as a SmartThings, Hubbard or Apple HomeKit can integrate various smart devices. Voice assistants such as Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant enable voice control of lighting, thermostats, and other devices. Automated shades and blinds can be controlled via a smart home system or scheduled to open and close at specific times. For safety and security, hardwired smoke detectors with battery backup are crucial. Carbon monoxide detectors should be placed near sleeping areas. Security cameras can be installed both indoors and outdoors for monitoring. A whole house surge protector protects against voltage spikes from lightning or power surges. A fire sprinkler system provides additional fire protection. When considering energy efficiency, use light-emitting diode or LED lighting throughout the house. Install energy-efficient appliances with Energy Star ratings. Use a smart thermostat to optimize heating and cooling settings. Consider solar panels for renewable energy generation. For backup power, a whole house generator provides power during extended outages. Battery backup systems such as Tesla Powerwall can provide power during shorter outages and can be integrated with solar panels. Uninterruptible power supplies, or UPS, provide temporary power for sensitive electronics like computers and servers. For future-proofing, run conduit to strategic locations to allow for easy installation of future wiring. Install extra network cables for wired internet access. Consider a structured wiring panel to centralize network and media connections. Label all wires and circuits clearly for easy identification. Regarding dedicated circuits, a refrigerator requires a dedicated 20-amp circuit. An oven or range typically requires a dedicated 40-amp or 50-amp circuit. A washing machine requires a dedicated 20-amp circuit. A dishwasher requires a dedicated 15-amp or 20-amp circuit. An air conditioner may require a dedicated circuit, depending on its size. For wiring methods, use non-metallic sheath cable or Romix for most general-purpose wiring. Use conduit for wiring in unfinished areas or where extra protection is needed. Secure all wiring properly with staples or cable ties. Follow all local electrical codes and the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Regarding grounding and bonding, ensure proper grounding of all electrical equipment. Bond metal water pipes and gas pipes to the electrical system. Use ground rod or grounding electrode system as required by code. Test the grounding system to ensure it is functioning properly. For surge protection, install a whole house surge protector at the main electrical panel. Use surge protection strips for sensitive electronics. Protect telephone and cable lines with surge protectors. Regularly inspect surge protectors to ensure they are functioning properly. For lighting control, use dimmer switches to control lighting levels. Install occupancy sensors to automatically turn lights on and off. Use timers to control outdoor lighting. Integrate lighting with a home automation system. When considering electrical boxes, use plastic or metal electrical boxes for outlets and switches. Choose the correct size of electrical box for the number of wires and devices. Secure electrical boxes properly to studs or supports. Use weatherproof boxes for outdoor outlets and switches. For wire connectors, use wire nuts to connect wires. Use crimp connectors for making splices. Use terminal blocks for connecting multiple wires. Ensure all connections are tight and secure. Regarding cable management, bundle wires and cables together. Use cable ties or Velcro straps to manage cables. Run cables neatly and avoid sharp bends. Label all cables for easy identification. When selecting electrical components, choose high-quality electrical components from reputable manufacturers. Ensure all components are underwriters' laboratories are all listed. Check the voltage and amperage ratings of all components. Use components that are appropriate for the intended application. For electrical inspections, have the electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician. Obtain all necessary permits for electrical work. Correct any deficiencies found during the inspection. Keep records of all electrical work and inspections. Regarding safety precautions, turn off power before working on electrical circuits. Use insulated tools. Wear safety glasses. Never work on electrical circuits when wet. Follow lockout/tagout procedures. For troubleshooting, use a multimeter to test voltage and continuity. Check for trip breakers or blown fuses. Look for loose connections or damaged wires. Consult a qualified electrician for complex problems. For electrical codes, follow all local electrical codes and the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Obtain necessary permits for electrical work. Use approved wiring methods and materials. Ensure all work is performed by a qualified electrician. When considering expansion, plan for future electrical needs. Install conduit for future wiring runs. Leave spare capacity in electrical panels. Consider adding additional circuits as needed. Regarding maintenance, periodically inspect the electrical system. Check for loose connections or damaged wires. Replace worn or damaged components. Test ground fault circuit interrupter or GFCI outlets regularly. For emergency preparedness, keep a supply of spare fuses and light bulbs. Have a flashlight and batteries on hand. Know the location of the main electrical panel. Know how to turn off the power in an emergency. For smart home integration, choose devices that are compatible with the home automation system. Configure devices properly. Test the system regularly. Update the system software as needed. Regarding lighting design, consider the function of each room. Use different types of lighting to create different moods. Use dimmer switches to control lighting levels. Choose light fixtures that are energy efficient. For outlet placement, place outlets where they are easily accessible. Consider the placement of furniture and appliances. Avoid running extension cords. Use child-proof outlets. For switch placement, place switches near doorways. Use three-way switches for controlling lights from multiple locations. Use dimmer switches to control lighting levels. Use smart switches to control lighting remotely. For electrical panel layout, label all circuits clearly. Keep the panel organized. Do not overload circuits. Do not block access to the panel. For wiring techniques, use proper stripping techniques. Make tight connections. Avoid nicking wires. Secure wires properly. For grounding techniques, use proper grounding methods. Connect grounding wires securely. Test the grounding system. For bonding techniques, bond metal water pipes and gas pipes to the electrical system. Connect bonding wires securely. Test the bonding system. For surge protection installation, install surge protectors correctly. Protect all sensitive electronics. Inspect surge protectors regularly. For lighting control installation, install dimmer switches correctly. Configure occupancy sensors. Program timers. For smart home installation, choose compatible devices. Configure devices properly. Test the system regularly. For electrical safety practices, turn off power before working on electrical circuits. Use insulated tools. Wear safety glasses. Never work on electrical circuits when wet. For troubleshooting techniques, use a multimeter to test voltage and continuity. Check for trip breakers or blown fuses. Look for loose connections or damaged wires. For electrical code compliance, follow all local electrical codes in the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Obtain necessary permits for electrical work. Use approved wiring methods and materials.